Welcome to the Cardano Sense Daily Show. This is a show where we look at least 3 projects that are trying to get funded through the Cardano Treasury. My name is Anthony. If this is your first time here, please like and subscribe. This show is brought to you by my website and my stake pool. My website is the Cardano Fund. If you want a place to go to look at these projects without having to create a login, this is a good place to go. And for Fund 2, which is under Archive funds actually, because we're doing Fund 4 or Fund Fund 3, I'm sorry, is under Archive funds because we're working on Fund 4 right now, but we are voting on Fund 3. So you just come in here, you go to Fund 3, and these are the 2 campaigns from Fund 3. Just pick one, developer, and you can just scroll through. These are all of the projects. Click on a project, you can read all about it. If you'd like to see the project back on their original Idea Scale link, you can click right here, and this will take you to Idea Scale, where the project is also up and showing where they first put the project up. I also run a stake pool, Sophie Stake Pool. We're doing pretty good. We have about 89 lifetime blocks. We are a small stake pool. We're at a little over 500,000 ADA. So we definitely can welcome more people in. If you wanted to support the show, the best way to do it would be to delegate to the stake pool. All right, let's get going here. We have, like I said, we are now in Fund 4. There's about another week or so left until the proposals are locked down. In other words, there comes a time where you can no longer edit the proposals, and that is in about a week. So as we look through these proposals, just remember that they can still be edited. So if everything is not here, definitely you should come back and look at these proposals again in about a week or so and to see if they've been updated. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at the second largest campaign, which is dApps and integrations. And the question we want to answer here is, how can application developers drive adoption on Cardano in 2021? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here at, oops, give me one second. Let's go here and take a look at the first proposal. First proposal is called Xceed Decentralized Learning. Now you can see what I did. This is new. I put this question right here below the screen. How can applications devs drive adoption of Cardano? So we know what we're looking for when we're looking at these proposals. Okay, so let's take a look at this proposal. The problem statement: current e-learning platforms are centralized, prescriptive, and not tailored to the African situation. The solution: bring governance, decentralization, and incentives to e-learning, and a decentralized Udemy. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea of what he wants us to look at. Relevant experience: Xceed Network has pioneered human capital management technology and e-learning platforms in Africa for over 15 years. Now, I got to tell you, when I first looked at this, I said, this is not much of a proposal, right? There's really not much here. And there's also, you'll notice, not an amount that they're asking for. If they do not put an amount into this proposal, in about a week when these close off, this proposal will be archived, because it has to obviously be asking for an amount of ADA to be included in the voting. But what I did was I went here. So after I read through this small proposal part here, I clicked on the website, and they have a really nice website here. I mean, I went through this. This is really nice. It explains exactly what's going on here. The person in this video is the person that, I'm not going to run through this whole video, I'm just going to show you the beginning here. But the person in this video here is the person, Chuma.
Africa is a great continent, probably the richest in natural and mineral resources.
So this is the person who put the application in Cardano. So I'm wondering why there isn't more. He just left this link, and you really have to explain more what you want to do, because this website, it seems like a website for HR software that helps you build a thriving culture. Obviously, this is for companies in Africa. So this website doesn't really go along with this proposal, right? Because this proposal is for an e-learning platform. Now, I'm guessing the reason he proposed this website in here was to show his experience, which I absolutely love, and enough people don't do that, so A+ for that. but there's nothing else, right? There's not a roadmap and how you're going to do it. Again, there's no A being asked for. And this guy, do we know if he is a developer? I'm guessing not, because he probably would have put that in there. So it's really missing a lot. I think this is a really good idea, though. So I think a proposal like this, if you could just fill it out a little bit, get some developers on board and resubmit this, or maybe he's doing this now and this will be fixed up in a week. That would be great to relook at this again, because I think it's a great idea. And it will definitely, a learning platform will bring people, I believe, onto the Cardano network. So I think this is a good idea. It just needs a lot of work. So hopefully he comes back and fixes this up. Okay, let's go on to the next proposal / project here. All right, the next one, drum roll. Boom. Okay, this next one is Scale Up and Go. So let's see what this is all about. Problem statement. Decentralize and scale up worker-owned gig platform Up&Go to offer easy adoption in other cities, teams, languages, services, and currencies. The solution to that problem: rebuild an easily adoptable Up&Go platform as a Dapp to enable gig workers to take advantage of DeFi, probably DeFi, creating fair employment. Experience global consortium of platform cooperative developers, activists, workers, and academics, scaling showcase working platforms. Okay, now I looked through this, and this is kind of all over the place. So they want a platform to help gig workers. Now, when I clicked on this Up&Go platform as it is now, it's a cleaning service in New York City, or maybe not a service. It offers that service, right? So I went back to here and I read through this a little bit. This proposal will translate the existing and very successful Up&Go gig employment platform. Again, it doesn't look like a platform. It looks more like just for cleaning, but let's read on. To a decentralized protocol in order to make it portable to other cities around the world. Platform co-ops offer a near future alternative to platform capitalism based on cooperative principles such as democratic ownership and governance. Given that many gigs are performed by people who are invisible to customers in sectors such as home cleaning, especially women of color are seeing fewer benefits, lower pay, and hardly any opportunity for meaningful on-the-job skills. Their rights as workers have stalled, especially non-white workers remain unprotected against discrimination. The inequalities created by gig economy are magnifying existing systemic injustice based on gender, ability, and race. Platform co-ops introduce economic fairness, training, and democratic participation in the running of online businesses. The Up&Go Dapp will empower the care economy globally and enlarge the scope of services through adoption by a spectrum of other home care service offerings, such as carried out by the well-established Australian self-funded care agency operating at various support strata. So I wanted to read all that because I don't understand. They're kind of throwing discrimination in this. And then when you click on this platform here, this is for Dial and Angel service. Again, not really a gig platform, kind of a gig worker platform. So I'm just a little confused by this proposal. I think it's kind of all over the place, right? I think that we need to be a little more structured, or the proposal needs to be a little more structured. It's just so many things going on in this proposal. I don't exactly know what they want to do, or I guess they want to build a platform for gig workers, but this is what they say they want to do, and nothing really has much to do with the gig worker platform. And they want only $180,000. That's a lot of money. I think that's half, almost half, or maybe it is half of all the money for this campaign, and there's no budget here. So this really needs some help. Like I said, maybe they'll come in here and clean this up a little bit, but it's just kind of all over the place. I don't know where they're going with this. I don't know. They need to come in here, kind of fix this up, and explain exactly what they want to do. They need to get some developers on board, and they need to tell us what they're going to spend $180,000 on. So yeah, so this one I just thought was kind of all over the place. So hopefully they'll clean it up here within the next week. I'll check back and see in about a week or so. Okay, let's move on to the third and last one of the day here. This third proposal is called Global Restaurant Dapp, BIBOP. Okay, so let's read the problem statement. COVID-19 changed the way we dine in and at restaurants worldwide. So the solution, adapt to make dine-in reservations / ending time, order food, drinks in advance, helps businesses plan ahead, and customers' orders are always right. Experience. I'm a lover of food and an entrepreneur wanting to make the dining experience even better while helping businesses succeed. That's awesome. But are you building the app? Let's see. Detailed plan, not required. I came up with this idea shortly after the COVID lockdown. Looking forward to improving it through Catalyst and the crypto community. Let's eat. I like this, Chris. I like Chris's enthusiasm. He's an entrepreneur. He's putting this out there. That's awesome. That's great. He needs a little bit more, though. You got to get a developer on board, and you got to get kind of a working kind of idea and project. He wants $10,000, which is not that much money. In fact, it would probably cost more than that for a developer to create something like this, I'm thinking. And I have another kind of small issue with this. Let's run through this real quick. So this is what it's going to do. Restaurant reservations app, okay. Users can register through the app or through Facebook. It allows restaurants to register and add menu items and prices, okay. You can have restaurant profiles in here, okay. Stripe payment, he wants a payment, that's awesome. Also wants to conduct crypto in here, I think. Yep, needs crypto part, okay, that's good. Google Maps API will display where the restaurant is. Perfect. And now he says his team is ready to go, right? Again, where is this team? That you got to show the team, and you got to show the work the team's done. A mastery of iOS, iPad, and Android, right? Mastery of modern programming, Python. Mastery of open source systems. This guy is good. I like him. He's an entrepreneur. He's going out there. He's using fun words. He gets you involved in this proposal. I do like this proposal. But he needs it to show the team. He needs to show some things they've done. And again, I think 10,000 is too little. I think you need more for that. But the biggest issue with this proposal really is that I don't know why this needs to be on the blockchain, right? This is just an application to do these things, reservations and ordering. The only thing that really has to do with crypto on this is he wants to accept cryptocurrencies. But even that, you don't need a blockchain app for it. So I think he's got a good idea and he wants to run with it and he wants to build in the Cardano ecosystem, and that's awesome. But I think he has to figure out why. I mean, why does it have to be on the Cardano? What is there something that the Cardano ecosystem will do better than just a regular app, right? Does Cardano bring an advantage? Is there an advantage to using Cardano, right? So I think he needs to think about those questions. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe there is, and he just didn't explain it here. So again, we got a week to go. So hopefully they'll come back and fix this up a little bit. But I like the vibe. I like his kind of excitement, and yeah, I think again it's a good idea. I just don't know if you need blockchain for it. So hopefully he'll come back and add a couple of those things up. Okay, so let's move on real quickly here to community chatter. So in the community this week, still people are talking about getting their voting app working, and I'll show you mine isn't working. So I tried to restart it a bunch of times, so I'm going to reach out over to IOG Technical Service, but I'll show you what I mean here by it not working. See, I don't know if you can see this, but you can see how there's no voting power on the top. That's supposed to show my money, the ADA that I have that I had to vote with, and it's just not working. I've redone this 3 different times, so I'm going to reach out to IOG and see if they can kind of look it up. Other than that, there is some things going on with the community advisors. So the community advisors have been getting together on every Saturday for the last 3 weeks. We're thinking about, or I should say they're thinking about, I missed the last meeting. They're thinking about doing separating the roles and having different names for different roles. Right now, we have two roles really: community advisor and veteran community advisor. Veteran community advisor only means that you've been here since Fund 2, essentially. That's all. So that's what's going on in the community advisor network. And other than that, we're just kind of pushing along. Fund 4 projects, like I said, are getting finalized, and next week that'll be the cutoff date. So other than that, I don't got too much more. So we will hit the anti-ending. Goodbye. Have a great day.